All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakwadash. Giving double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to all the brothers out here laboring in this truth with sincerity. And shalom to the few sisters that watch. Just coming back with another quick lesson, You know how you just scroll through Instagram and you see stuff. Hey man, and the spirit had me to bring out a lesson on this prom situation, because Jake is this prom, for these teenagers, man, is the new idol worship for Jake, man. These people are getting more and more extravagant, with these proms, and it's all about idol worship. As you can see in this picture right here, I guess this is supposed to be like a Beauty and the Beast theme, but Jake is into the costumes, they exalting themselves, They into everything but Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. They rather put their energy into this nonsense, and exalt themselves, than to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But all this, man, is the parents, that's condoning this stuff, and we always say it, man, but it's always the mother in the situation that's behind this stuff, man. So without any further ado, we'll get into these videos and then we'll get some scriptures. And another thing, this kind of goes into modest apparel, man. These are so-called underage women, showing a lot of, skin, so to speak, man. Nothing is modest about this, man. So where's the mother in this situation, man? It's all about promoting this stuff. And then, when something goes down, on the other side of it, on the wicked side of it, then people are all up in arms. But you got cleavage out, and these are teenage students, man. Young women, of course, but so-called teenagers in this society. But yeah, we'll keep going.
10, one-on-one, never again. One-on-one, don't get the cake in the butter. I kinda like hustle the money all in.
More wickedness, the black outfits, and she got horns on her head, man. As we'll see later on. And Salaki for keep stopping it, but all right, enough of that. But we see that Jake, we know what kind of lifestyle he living, and hey, most of these Jakes, are in the lower living conditions, man. But they spending all this money on this prom stuff, And it's all idol worship, man. Ain't no telling how much money they put into this stuff, man. And then you got some videos where you see the young Jakes throwing cash. But for the most part, man, it's a whole bunch of older women around yelling, promoting this stuff, man. So let's get into these scriptures, man. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapters 22 and verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And we know the way it should go is in the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures, man. Which is going to be the stability, when the times gets rough, man. And they're in the spirit of mirth. Even though they don't have anything, they just doing this stuff to exalt themselves. It's like a competition, but whether they know it or not, it's still idol worship, man. You putting costumes on, beastly costumes at that. So, it's all idol worship. So let's get it again. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So, hey, man, in this case, the mothers are failing these kids, man. You didn't see too many men in this situation. You saw a couple men filming, but for the most part, it's women's eat. All right, we're going to continue on. We're going to go, Salakia. We're going to go to the book of Sirach, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 9 in the GNT. It says, when parents, Salakia, it says, when parents give their blessing, they give strength to their children's homes. But when they curse their children, they destroy the very foundations. And promoting proms, costumes, extravagant money throwing, who got the biggest cars, who got the best, being covetous. Hey, you're destroying the very foundation of these kids, man. Because 9 times out of 10, especially the females, they're going to grow up, wanting that lifestyle to be a so-called princess or queen, not knowing that this place is going to be destroyed, and it's just going to cause heartache and pain later on down the road, man, especially when you out here dressing provocative, and you're going to have savages in that day, man, ready to, hey, So, hey, it's good to be rooted in these scriptures, man. And we see clearly these people are not. So, continuing on, let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16. It says, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abominations. And this is speaking of a people before a place, of course, not speaking of the landmass, but the people, to show them their sins, crying aloud, sparing not, So Ezekiel was crying aloud and sparing not, So we'll jump down to verse 21. It says, thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them. And this is a question being posed, man. And the parents are causing these children to be passed through the fire, man, with his idol worship. Eventually, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to start bringing judgment. You out here worshiping idols, exalting yourself, not being humble. The Lord's going to destroy you out here, man. So, let's see. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go to the book of Wisdom, Solomon, and chapter 14, is once again, it's in GNT. And we'll start at verse 27. It says, the worship of idols whose name should never be spoken is the beginning of the end, the cause and the result of every evil. It says people who worship those, people who worship them lose control of themselves in ecstasy and pass off lies as prophecies, or live wickedly, or break their word without hesitation. It says they tell lies under oath and expect no punishment because the idols they put their trust in trust in, or Salakia. Let me get that again. Verse 29 says, they tell lies under oath and expect no punishment because the idols they put their trust in are lifeless. But punishment will finally catch up with them for two reasons. First, they were in error about the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, when they worship idols. And second, they had so little regard for holiness that they made false statements to deceive people. And this is kind of going into leadership. But we see what happens, when you worship idols. It says, when unrighteous people commit sin, they will be hunted down, not by the power of whatever thing they swear by, but by the punishment that sinners deserve. So, if you out here worshiping idols, man, exalting yourself, not putting your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not acknowledging Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your ultimate punishment is gonna be death, man. So this was just a quick lesson. Lord willing, somebody was edified by it. But man, we see what Jake's mentality is right now, man, in the spirit of mirth. When all hell is about to break loose out here. So you see why a lot of people are gonna fall by the sword, the famine, the pestilence. A lot of people gonna have to go, man. And we see why. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Want to constantly give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom.